and gentlemen, we are live!
What's up, guys? Welcome back. New time today, and I think this is going to be the time that we're going to be doing going forward. Good morning to you guys if you're in America. Good afternoon if you're in Europe, and good evening if you're in Asia. But how's it going, Mr. Alphaballer? How are you?
Mr. Money Gang, what's up, chat? I mean, I'm feeling great, man. I'm looking at the prices, feeling better. The deeper the rabbit hole we go, the better I feel. So interesting. We've got some good price movements over the weekend because we've been living. If I'm not mistaken, on Friday we had the markets were dumping really, really bad, and we hadn't found a floor, and we had even sailors selling. So it was an interesting weekend, I would say, right?
Yeah. I mean, the weekend. I did expect a weekend pump. We had such a crazy move down. I mean, when you look at the price and what it done last week, it was kind of insane. Pretty much 5 days in a row where the price went from 74K down to 60 or sub 60, 59-ish K when it came to Bitcoin. And then obviously the altcoins tanked. We then had Arthur Hayes selling his Zcash. We had a load of stuff, load of bearish stuff going on. I think the reality really kicked in that we're in a bear market now, and we're coming into this Q2, coming into Q3, whereby I think people are starting to realize, okay, well, I'm not positioned accordingly. And then when you see what's going on, ADA getting bodied, you're seeing all altcoins pretty much getting bodied, apart from, you could probably say, Hyperliquid and Zcash. But Zcash then had the exploit with Opus, and so it's an interesting state that we're in. We're having a little bit of a pump on the day today. Obviously, the market's open in half an hour's time, so we will probably see how the markets react. But the whole sentiment's pretty down. I mean, it's quite obvious that it's down. If you go with the Pulse Chain guys, I mean, their charts are wrecked, absolutely ruined.
I mean, we'll go through the Pulse Chain because that's been, you can't call that a battle-tested community. You can call it, not even trenchers. It's like a community that has been down 90%, and after that, 90% more. And I've been speaking about that probably in November, not too long ago. I've been speaking okay, we are crucial price level. We were at a crucial price level for Hex, for Pulse Chain at that time. And a lot of people were like, okay, we are feeling kind of safe. We have 6 figures position, very good, if the market reverse, because ETH was kind of reversing at that time as well. And people were like, okay, we're safe. Not bear market, full bulls, right? The timeline was also still quite bullish. And from that moment, I did a post hey, bear markets are brutal. Some things can go minus 90%, and after that, drop another minus 90%. And that's the pain. That's the real bear market on altcoins. They can drop with imaginary numbers. I've experienced that through my NFTs, where I thought, okay, I'm fine. And then it went minus 90%. After that, I was like, man, actually, that's fucked up, right? A lot of people in that position. And I've seen some random guys were posting from Solana even. They run their portfolio from 5 millions to couple 100K. How is that even possible, man?
I mean, it's a volatile asset class. You look at it and you go so the potential to make money is super high, but also the potential to lose money is super high. It's I think it's the highest out of anything that you. What will happen over time? Obviously, the volatility slows down, right? If you go and you look at like Bitcoin's price appreciation went down a bit from the last time, and then also what it probably does on the retrace when it goes back down, it's probably going to be 65% instead of say 77%, which it was last time around. So it will happen. It's just like I think what people do, unfortunately, is that they put more trust in crypto than, say, for example, like the S&P 500, which has been around for ages, has huge, market cap and huge amount of money that's put in there, and it's continuous Ponzi. And so when you're in these parts, they don't like to trade it. I don't know why they hold on to it. They don't trade or don't even put like 50% of their bag into stables. And, it's like they don't have like a rainy day fund, I would call it that. Or like they don't, when they take profits, the greed kind of comes to them. They're looking for more and more and more, and they don't plan ahead for the future. I think that's one of the big problems with what happens. And the thing is, you guys should be getting bullish now. I know it sounds crazy, but you should be getting bullish now. I mean this in the nicest way possible. If we're going to get Q4, right? And if it's 364 days, 370 days, whatever it is to a bear market low, that means that you're buying the absolute most discounted price that you'll probably get within the next 4 to 5 years. Actually, I mean, probably will be the most discounted price even in the past and now in the future. So when you look at something like Bitcoin, and Bitcoin goes down to say 45, 43, maybe 50, 55, that's the best possible price like you would have got. That's close to the all-time high of 2021. People are quick to forget that. We're very close to that. We're literally like end of this month. Obviously, we're into Q3, and then and then you've just basically got to endure up until probably October 5th ish, approximately, which is when I think the bottom will be, or around that mark. And that's not too long away. You probably have the World Cup going on. You've got distractions, maybe holidays, maybe other stuff happening in summer. You've got your summer break. By the time that's over, you're talking June, July. We're nearly, once we go through June, you've got July, August, September, and then it's back to the grind. And October, that's probably where your bottom is. So in the scheme of things, in the long term, like this pain that you're going to enjoy over the next 3 months is going to suck. But at the end of the day, like this is an asset class that is growing, not slowing. It's not, obviously the volatility slows down, but it still has a higher potential than most of the stocks that are out there. Like
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
The only problem I see now, so I'll add to that, because there are like two group of people. So we have the ones that like they enter like, okay, we had like almost a top on BTC, and they started to enter the bear market mindset from 6-8 months ago, right? And they're like, they already been through this process of acknowledging that, okay, we're in the bear market. So they're like started to get in this position where you're thinking this is not a bad time, to maybe get your feet wet and like accumulate some, or like the timing is approaching, which then there we have the second category of people that they just acknowledge like probably a few weeks ago, a month ago, that like, okay, we are in the bear market. So for them to turn bullish again, it will take a lot more time, because they've been only like 1 month or 2 months, or let's say even for the next 2-3 months, when everyone will start like the smart money will start to flip bullish, and like they see maybe there is some news or something that will help for the new narrative, for the bullish momentum. Those guys will still take time, like 2-3 months, 4 months to proceed like that information and get bullish again, and maybe the price will be even higher, right? Yeah. So I see those patterns actually, because people, you'll see people calling for lower after we have the lows in. And,
I agree with that. I mean, you got to remember that what was it, March 13th, 2028 is your halving. Okay, so the next kind of major bullish event is the halving.
Yeah.
And then, is there going to be economic stimulation as well? I think there will be. I just think it's very, very
Most
hard.
likely.
Like we're talking now, right? And the numbers that we would probably do maybe 1 year ago would be 10 to 20x higher than this. But most of you like are gone, right? Like you're done. It's all or nothing kind of mentality. Unfortunately, in crypto, it's just
how many people from your circle have went completely off crypto and calling it, like just
90% down.
or like
90% down.
90%?
Yeah, I think 90%. Yeah.
Wow.
I think one of the early groups I had was like 1,000. I deleted the group. I ended up deleting the group, which I shouldn't have done, but I did. I had about 1,100. Bro, I've lost subscribers. And to be fair, I haven't been posting for a long time, but I lost subscribers the whole of this year.
Whole of this year. Insane.
Whole of this year. Yeah, I think I lost 200, 300 subscribers. So like, I kind of know how it is. And I made a bear video back in, I want to say back in November. I made this video of my bearish case, and if I go up onto like my YouTube analytics, like it was a hard video to make because I was like,
everyone was calling for 200K, and like Sailor was buying. There were like Trump pumping the charts. He was bullish. Like America will be like.
It's this idea that everyone was waiting for the ISM and the business cycle, that there's the refinance of debt and all of that kind of stuff. Lucky enough, we still get quite a lot of viewership on Twitter now. Twitter's kind of the hub for it. But I guys, if you haven't seen my latest video, right, I've done a pre-record video of where the Bitcoin bottom's probably going to be and then where your alts are going to be. It's like the most important video that I've probably made. It's a 25-minute video. And I run through the ratios between, say, Bitcoin and Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Solana, even what else as well? Something else as well. And it's like one of my most important videos. I think it's extremely well structured. Yeah, and Ethereum. Yeah. Well, like Ethereum's like one of those hard ones where it's like I think people don't realize how low Ethereum can go. Like Ethereum in the bull market went down as low as like 1.4K in a bull market.
Yeah.
In a bull market. This was ironically when Richie bought his bag at 3,700 on the ETF news. Skyrocketed to like 4, I think it was, or 4.1, and then dropped off a cliff and went down to like 1.4. Right. And if you're looking at the structures or you're looking at the moving averages, it went below a 200-week moving average. That's why I don't use like EMAs or like moving averages on Ethereum, because it's its own little dog, and so it's its own little thing. So then
you think ETH is overpriced right now?
I don't think it's overpriced. I just think it's not hit its underpriced value. So what we're looking at, people fundamentally get this wrong. In a bear market, the price is going to an underpriced marker. Okay, so it's expanded and it's gone to an overpriced marker, right? Overbought, overhyped, whatever it is. Then the opposite effect happens within a year's time, where the price goes way undervalued, right? So it doesn't. It's not in the equilibrium. If you were to average it out, okay, which price should Bitcoin be? If you were to work out and you were to say, what is a fair value price for Bitcoin? What would you say?
Right now?
Not right now, just in general.
In general, you can.
General, yeah, where should it be? If you were to say, okay, this is the middle point, this is where it should be, what would you say? Should it be 126K? Based on the conditions?
It's a hard question, man. It's a hard question, where to say, because there are so many factors around. So, I mean, in the situation that we are right now, I believe it's like fairly, maybe slightly undervalued, only because we have like the boom in the stocks overall, macro, like all the macros are not so bad, but Bitcoin is like underperforming by a lot because we have a lot of liquidity just sucked from crypto into AI companies, stocks, robotics, all those areas that are in a boom, I would say, for the past 2-3 years. So I would say fairly undervalued.
Okay, undervalued. But
Yeah.
should it have been in crypto in the first place?
Looking looking right now, probably not. But looking back a couple of years ago, like 3-4 years ago, yes, I would say 100% yes, because my mindset and the vision about crypto mass adoption, what it really means for the industry, 100%. Like I would say, like, man, just send it like 1 million. But seeing right now how it's getting adopted and regulated by governments, trying to be controlled, manipulated, that's weak, man. Even like Trump with the war, what he has been doing with with the war going on, Iran, oil, all that stuff, it's been so much manipulated that you wouldn't want to be in crypto at all, because it was so bad. And it's still bad, man. Still feels bad.
Is it meant to be a hedge against those things? Like, is it meant to be a hedge against that? I mean, we found out like
For me, yes. For me, like right now, completely no. But a couple of years ago, that was my idea, that it's supposed to be a hedge against everything that is happening in the world, right?
Right.
So yeah, I would say the vision a little bit changed until we find the same hunger, the same vision, and like the community gets maybe a little bit more aligned, it will still be a chaos.
Okay, so let's play this out for a second, okay? Right, we're in 26, yeah? It's 26. So 4 years ago, no.
Oh, I lost it. Well, I don't know if I'm still live. We just lost MoneyGang, but he was gonna show us something. Guys, let me know in the chat. Are we still live? Oh, we're live?
Yeah, we're still live. Oh,
okay.
We're still live. I don't know
I
why.
was confused. Like it was only me?
Or no, I was speaking as well, and it said that your connection was lost. So I was just like talking.
Oh, we're back then.
We're back. I don't know what happened there. So my question was like, so what I was going to say was like, it was worth 15K at that point. So if we're talking about where the price of Bitcoin is now, it's like 63K. It's not almost like 5x, 4x, 5x higher than it was back then. Like technically, you can say it's extremely not overvalued, but it's up a lot since then. So that's just to give perspective, right? And we know that the S&P would be lucky to do 10% in a year or 20% in a year. S&P is like moving crazy. So like when you compare it, like if you think about it like this, does 10% a year on average, right? And our price of Bitcoin has gone up. We're at what, 63? 63 divided by 15K. 63,000 divided by 15,000 is 4.2x. Okay, for 420, 400 odd percent. So it's done what would take 40 years in the S&P.
Crazy
right?
number.
Okay, so is it overvalued? Is it undervalued? Is it like, yeah? And this is what you're doing, is like you're kind of just reacting to, okay, where is it at? And I think when you have this crazy inflation in terms of the price and this crazy run, what goes up has to come back down.
That's right. Yep.
People have to, and then it compounds, because as the price is going up, as the momentum goes up, people are buying more than they probably should. They're probably taking out loans more than they should. They probably are selling assets that they shouldn't sell, but they do because they're FOMOing. And then you get the correction, price goes back down, you have to sell the asset. And so you get an oversell, you get like a overreaction to price depreciation, where the eggs come to roost, as if the expression is, where you have to make the correction, you have to sell. And then because I saw something the other day where like most people were in profit on Bitcoin. I remember it was as high as like 90+%. Nearly a year ago, and now they're not, like, less than 50% are in profit right now. So
yeah, and we have two of the biggest guys also like hugely underwater. We had like Sailor hitting probably a record high. He was minus 14 billions on the day, capital loss. And speaking of Sailor, he actually bought back 1,150 Bitcoin. How do you see that move after him selling?
Yeah, I mean, like it doesn't matter. It's more I get what he's doing, and obviously he's bought way more than he sold, but like the bearish momentum's there. So it's like the reaction was heavy on a very small amount sold. Is the reaction heavy to the upside now that he's bought back with like 110 million rather than selling 2.5 mil? No, the reaction is heavier to the downside than it is to the upside, because he said he'd never sell Bitcoin, he sold Bitcoin.
What do you think was his? What was that a signal? Was that like just testing the waters? How the markets would react to that?
Testing the waters. People are like,
they still raised, I believe, in their reserve like 100 millions more, so they have like 1 billion right now to pay the dividends for the next months.
Let's see where he's at, because I could go onto his. I could go into what he's got like left.
And we had probably like Tom Lee also buying a couple of millions on the ETH.
Okay, so yeah, they did get another 10 mil. It looks like that looks like a bill, basically. Yeah, another 100 mil. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I mean, good for him. He's raised a bit more, but again, if this price goes down and down and down, he's going to have to sell. He's going to have to sell something, not necessarily all of it, but. You said that inverse Kramer, mate. Do you want me to show this? Oh, you've gone quiet, bro. You've muted. Bro, you've muted. Yeah, you're muted, yeah. For some reason, you muted. I think your mic's dropped off. Oh, he's gone. All right, I'll play the clip anyway, guys, so you can hear this. Let me just bring the screen up again. All right. Oh, no. That's without audio. Let me check it with audio. Bum, bum, bum. Now I can hear you. All right. Let's play this.
No.
Now I can hear you.
Yeah, I have small issues, but we'll use that. I believe it should work. You know, that's what happening when we switch completely the time. We went like from 5 a.m. streams to like 8 night.
Yeah, I'm okay with going in the evening, to be honest.
Evening, yeah. Okay, you wanna play that Karma?
Let's do it.
Murdered
Sailor
by Sailor.
Sailor murdered.
They sold. It was a matter of a few million.
He murdered.
Doesn't matter.
Murdered. No, he just murdered.
The symbolism
Yeah, he murdered.
of
Yeah,
strategy being a seller.
He murdered.
Murdered
Sailor
by Sailor.
Sailor murdered.
They
He
sold.
murdered.
The irony, right?
Like that, the market actually closed on the weekly above 200 MA, which is not a bad sign, right? We had the bull still stepping in, pushing up the price a little bit. So we had a small bounce, but there's still I don't see any other bullish news on the line. So we can observe like sideways, maybe slow boring, low volume, right? Doesn't mean like it has to pump like crazy.
Yeah, no, you're right about that.
I do have an echo. Give me one more.
Okay, you want to bring it up? Where you at? What are you doing? Where you I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you can see the price there. It's kind of dropping off for the last few days, and then a nice little recovery, possibly coming back up. I mean, when I look at it here, probably going to come back up to 65-ish, maybe even higher than that, maybe 66. And then the real question is, does it bounce off or does it come back in? You know?
I believe we'll have like. You still hear me, guys, or like
bit of an echo.
Just.
I think you got a bit of an echo coming through.
Yeah,
is it coming through your headphones? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Don't know if it's come through mine or yours. Oh my gosh, we're having a lot of technical issues today. I'll put some headphones in just to make sure that this is not just coming through my speakers here. Give me 2 seconds, guys.
Okay. Yeah, because I still can hear myself. So. Okay.
Oh man. I actually can't hear you, and I hear myself again.
Wait, I'm muted.
Let me try to reach.
Okay.
I'll reach.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, just jump back out and then go back in. It's probably going to be the best thing. Yeah, your echo's quite bad, bro. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. I don't know what's going on.
Just.
Your echo's pretty bad, bro.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Oh my gosh, it's really strong, bro. Really strong. I don't know what it is. I think where you've changed, or I check your output settings on your audio, and then also your input as well. It just seems to be picking up 2 sources, I think. Anyway, whilst he's dealing with that, hopefully you guys can hear me nice and clearly. But yeah, as you look at things, I mean, XRP up today. We got also Crow, Trump, what the heck is this? Audiera. He has an open YouTube tab sharing audio. There we go. That's probably it. Alphaballer, you still there? Can you just check your YouTube tabs? Damn. All right. Whilst he's away, let's talk about Hex and what's been going on for you guys. Yeah, it's painful. That's good. Check it. Yeah. Check your YouTube tabs because you probably got YouTube tab open. Looking at things, I mean, like, Hex dumping at the moment, and people trying to buy up the dip. This Hex on Pulse, for those who don't know, Uber Hex or Comrade, as some people think, is dumping about 200 mil. So 200 mil Hex a day, still has about 900 mil Hex left. It's one of the bigger whales, did put in $1 million into the ecosystem before. Starting to dump now. People were contemplating, like, oh, is it because of health reasons? Is it because he's old? Look, either way, he sold before. Have you got any YouTube tabs or Twitter tabs open?
Nah.
No. You're coming through strong. Just check your settings and just check echo cancellation and noise suppression. Chuck those on, and then. Yeah, try that. Anyway, and just where's your input for your mic coming from? Come back to him. I've kind of said for a while that I think naturally the course on which most of Pulse Chain assets are gonna go is 99% down. And I know people don't like to hear that, especially when it comes to like something like Wrap Pulse. You can see that I put the line here at 2546. Maybe it doesn't go that far down, but the thing was when Hex first come out, and then you've had the dilution of essentially a certain amount of liquidity that's been diverted into Hex on Pulse, eHex, now ProveX, Inc., PulseX and the native token Pulse, and then whatever other coins that have been launched on Pulse Chain, it's kind of natural for it to probably sink down. I don't think if you're a founder, and we've seen this publicly from Charles Hoskinson, you're not going to try to step in. It's like your baby's. This is the best way to describe it. They're doing
Wait,
what
they're joining the babies.
Yeah, my baby.
Can maybe remove your headset?
Okay, but I
Previously asked it was. I do hear myself on your term.
I don't know.
Should be
Let me
better.
just, because I won't be able to hear you so much. Yeah, speak now. Let's just see if it works, bro.
Yeah.
Mm,
Something broken. I don't understand why.
I think did your mic die?
Yeah, I did reconnect it though, so should
Okay.
be
And
fine.
then, and then where was the microphone coming through?
Just normal input.
Okay, yeah, maybe. Anyway, all I was going to say is, like, this has gone the wrong direction, right? And the bearish momentum's here on the greater macro. You're not going to step in and you're not going to do anything. I think that you just have to let it bleed and just let it do its thing. And you have to come back to the table when things are brighter, And if there's massive big whales that are selling now, losing their units, that's fine. That's fine. I think at the end of the day, like, you just have to let it bleed all the way down to minus 99%. I don't think Richard really cares that this goes down to minus 99%. He might care if it goes to 100%, but minus 99%, I don't think he cares.
It's already minus 99%.
No, I mean, there's still tickers that could go further. Pulse could still go further down, another 50%. I think
Yeah.
a new all-time low. It's pretty hard to say that, right? Like it's pretty hard to be like, yo, this is PulseX is bound for minus 99%. The other issue I got, right, and the other thing that I keep seeing is a lot of guys who are opportunistic are looking at a whale selling, and they're buying the units when the whale is selling to then make a quick 25%, 100%, 200% to then sell again. And what that does is it creates a cascade of selling because they're only in it for the quick movement. And so you saw this up like with the hex chart when it's going down 15, 20% because there's a big whale selling and there's barely any liquidity. Well, they're just buying it up quickly. So as much as I see like some of the guys who are traders who I know talking about it and saying, oh yeah, no, it's bullish, we're getting rid of an individual. You're not buying it to hold it, you're buying it to make a quick flip. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's what causes a cascade to go further down. Because
you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So I've been speaking about that as well, because that was a huge gap of mindset back in the days, like even probably 1 year ago, when people are like, hey, you're not happy, you're more than welcome to sell and bridge out of the chain, right? I was like, where does this mindset comes from? Like, guys, this is not bullish. Like, that's a real capital that's leaving the blockchain, right? And it probably won't ever come back again, because like you need those users, you need those players to help the chain grow and like keep the liquidity in. We're probably minus 90% on the liquidity side as well. So that's a huge gap that still remained. And what you're saying, like, let them sell, right? Finally, no echo. Yeah. Glad that fixed out. But I'm like, man, this is wrong. Like, how you think, like, even long-term believers losing their minds and their patience and their vision, that's not healthy at all. And as you said, like, few buyers stepping in, they're not gonna hold for that 10x, 100x, right? With a big vision mindset, they're like gonna flip it for 50%, or like a little bit more, like maybe hold for 2-3x and create another set of exit liquidity, or just
Well, they're gambling, right? They're taking the risk,
Yeah.
thinking that people are going to buy it back up. The issue is like, if it goes the wrong way, right? If there isn't enough buybacks, they then have to sell because they don't want. So they'll give it a set amount of time. They've just bought that low. Maybe it's gone up 10, 15%. Then it's dropped back down. If it dropped back down to their break-even zone, where it's gone that 10% up and then dropped down another 10%, they're going to sell. And what does that do? Because you had initial price, right? Drops 15%. They've brought it back up to the 15% mark, starts rising. Then it drops back down to this level. Then there's the cascade of sells to break even or at a loss, which then cascades it further down.
Yeah, because there isn't really any demand, and plus there is like rotation. Pulse chain has been living on rotation from one core asset to another core asset. And people haven't been seeing that as a problem. For me, it was a problem, even as a trader, because I was getting mad. Like, guys, just focus on something. Like, they're like rotating from one core asset to another core asset to another core asset. Then there is no real capital from outside coming in. It's just like the same people trying to rotate to make more of something, but in the end, all of them just breaking down, because that's not how the system is not working like that, man. Right?
Well,
it's just like a rotation of capital.
It's actually one of the bad things about starting a blockchain and having multiple different coins.
Yeah,
it's like it's like the hot potato, right? Whatever's hot, you move into that asset. Wait for something that's undervalued. Then I know a lot of people that can then talk about said asset after they bought it and let it rise, and then switch their units into the undervalued one and then run the playbook again. I mean, that is literally like what's been happening all the time. You know, it's P hex, then it's E hex, then it's pulse hex, then it's ink, then it's like, it's just constant. And the problem is, it becomes like a arbitrage opportunity. It becomes almost like having like MEVs that are just, you know, cutting the difference essentially.
Right. So how does the ecosystem grow in that, in that environment? Because it doesn't. It's just the same people trying to outsmart the system and create their own narratives and like, oh, now it's ink time. Oh, now it's PLS X time. Now it's hex time. Now it's PDI time. They're like constantly flipping, and everyone is lying to each other that no, this asset is better. This asset is better, right? It's rough, even for hex. Like it's rough time because I've seen some wallets that they've been holding through minus 90%, just selling right now to manage maybe and catch that flip, because we have this whale that is we have this whale that has another 500k or 600k of p hex to dump, and the whole liquidity on hex is like the same amount probably.
And the issue, like people are like, why are you so bloody bearish on it? It's like people saw this as a golden opportunity 6 months ago when the same individual was selling. But what happened? Look at the price chart and look what happened to the price chart. It went even further down, or whenever it was when he started selling for wrapped Bitcoin and wrapped ETH. You know, so we're in the bearish momentum, and he's up. He's probably up on his position, depending on where he got in. You know,
depends. He's up if he's in a stable coin, USDC or something like that. You know, you can buy back 90% cheaper, and it's not a bad timing to get like some cheap hacks or like for short momentum trade, right? Because we've been seeing this whale is selling about like 30k clips, 10k clips. He's not like one clipping it, right? He also like started to sell a little bit smarter than the first dump. He did like 40k in one clip. We had what's that comment?
Pokemon trying to promote their shitcoin. Yeah, let's go.
I mean, I actually I've been watching that, and I'm I was almost ready to buy. It was like 800k market cap. It was backed by some Solana, because Pokemon and cards, there was another coin on Solana which did pretty well, and Pokemon is probably like on max hype right now. You know
what's max hype right now? Tell me which coin is pumping right now.
Zcash.
Nope.
No.
Oh, Zcash did have a little bit of a pump.
Zcash recovered, man.
Zcash is pumping right now. Absolute
which
shitcoin.
coin?
It's very easy to know what it is.
PDI or what?
No, not PDI. I mean, PDI might be
because that's the absolute shit coin.
Absolute shit coin. Solana shit coin, highest volume out of every single chain.
Wow.
Every single chain. World Cup.
Oh man, yeah.
World Cup coin, right? With actual, it's been going up like 50% in the last 24 hours, and the whole thing is just such a shit banner. It's like 10 million.
It's a huge cabal coin, man. A huge cabal coin.
I know, yeah, for sure.
So it's
like even the banner is so AI. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so bad. There's like some coins.
Piece of crap.
Oh, that's actually from you, because I got Echo back. So when you shared the screen, I got the Echo back.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure why though.
I don't know.
Maybe you're sharing the screen with the voice.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me turn that off. That's probably it. Yeah, you're right.
Because on Solana.
Why is it share? It's saying share system audio, but it shouldn't be coming through like double. Let's see if it works.
Yeah.
Is that better or not? Same.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's
Okay,
good.
all right,
So
all right.
we have this World Cup coin. It's a huge man. Like that's what we call a real cabal coin that they're trying to push with the narrative, right? There is a risk and reward in those. And we were speaking like it was what 4.5 million.
Yeah, something like that. Now it's
Yeah, when you were like, guys, World Cup is coming, and there are like, especially with that, there is like another. They made this every single country to have its own coin as well, and there is like one guy just holding, hey, I'm holding my position to that, you know. Pretty wild. They started it like weeks ago and still going strong. I'm impressed that Solana Cabal still have the power to, you know, to push coins like that and keep them in health. I would say that's a healthy chart, right?
It's just, yeah, I guess. I mean, they're just, you know, it's just liquidity moving from one crap coin to another crap coin. You know, it's like,
and we know how those ends just minus 99% in 24 hours.
Who made this banner, bro? This is so trash. Like, honestly.
But it doesn't really matter because what matters. So actually, I did an insane post, like, because we were speaking about what's the currency, right? What's the currency right now? So where is that post? Where is that post on? Oh, who owns the mindshare is always gonna win in this game, right? Because it's always, even with Arthur Hayes, where he was like, he was bullish pumping hype. He was bullish pumping Zcash. He was like, you know, WorldCoin, and he was like, he owns the mindshare, he owns the public, he owns like the mindshare of other people, and he speaks about that. He has the power to pump his own bags. It's not about him buying. It's like basically what he's showing and the words he's taking out of his mouth. So I do believe that's even more important than how much money you have in the current days, right? Just the mind share. Like, hey, he bought that. He probably put even a 10x long on his 100K. It's like, guys, I'm bullish on that. You see like price moving like 15, 20, 50%. That's insane, man. And we probably, I think that Zach XBT started to do some investigation on him.
Okay.
Which, oh man.
I mean, like, Alpha Hayes W trader, but he's, you know, he's the first guy that brought perps to crypto essentially and kind of ruined the industry a little bit. Yeah.
Is he completely out of everything? Did he sell like everything?
No, I think he might have bought back in. Someone said that he bought back in hype.
He didn't buy in hype.
No.
Yeah, hype is moving, man, because they still got the Ponzi running buybacks, you know. Still got the revenue buybacks.
Let me bring up Hyperliquid real quick. Yeah, it's starting to. It had that retracing starting to pull towards its all-time high of $75. It's kind of insane to say. Luna saying, I'm done playing in the Solana sandbox. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not great. It's not great.
What is that?
Zcash. This is Zcash.
Oh man, that looks like
you know what's sad. You know what's sad is that, like, even with an exploit, right? Like, it can go down. Well, it went down 64%. It's now down 35%. It's probably going to recover.
That looks to me like a good short, man.
Huh?
That looks like a good short.
Maybe. I mean,
that looks like a nice double top, man.
Yeah. You might be right. You might be right on that one.
Because there is still no public information how much it was exploited, right? And how much there are like coins have been minted. There was nothing. It was only merged, like those guys run the Helium on Solana. They have their own RPCs and stuff like that. So he was the main guy posting, working on Zcash and stuff like that. He was going under each influencer post, and like, you know, there is no exploit and stuff like that. They're still trying to keep everything under control, but we're gonna see. It's been like only the first drop, and you know, people like got a little bit of confidence back. They bought it back, and the real battle test will start right now.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't look like Arthur Hayes actually bought back in. Just
Yeah.
has Ethereum and USDC by the looks of things.
What do you think is the most underlooked narrative right now in crypto?
Stable coins? No.
Hey, shout out to Trav. He's been a stable coin maxi for the past 6 months, but he got on that trend a little bit too late. Much love to Trav, man.
Underlooked narrative. Fuck, man. Do you know what? I actually think, weirdly, I watched a video today of Gary Vaynerchuk, right? Gary Vaynerchuk, the last cycle, in my personal opinion, was not involved whatsoever. He was a main character in 21, 22, when the NFT craze happened. I think he was almost 50% of the craze of the NFTs. I remember so many people getting into NFTs because of Gary Vaynerchuk.
His collection is still relevant, if I'm not mistaken, probably like 1.3 ETH to the floor. Man, right. I'm missing the fucking NFTs era. I'm missing it.
Well, yeah, NFT guy, right? Like, I never really understood it. I bought some NFTs and I fucking wasted too much fucking Ethereum on that piece of shit.
It's so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah.
Basically, a Pokemon. I don't know, like if you traded or opened Pokemon cards, but it's
NFTs are like the biggest. I mean, I guess you could say that about coins, but biggest freaking scam, man. Like, ridiculous.
The mind share, man. We were speaking about the mind share. He brought that mind share from real life to NFTs and like trying.
Yeah, because he sold it as like the golden fucking, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory golden ticket, bro. Like, oh, this is going to be used in a way that businesses will accept he said something like the following, right? You'll go and you'll get a membership to some sort of, let's say it's fucking a fast food joint, right? Like Burger King or something.
Yeah.
And you can buy a golden NFT that will give you lifetime membership. And if you hold on to it, you can go in and you can show your NFT. And then you could have like unlimited burgers for the rest of your life. And then you can pass that on and you can sell that to another. It's like, fuck me, man. Like
Money Gang, don't make jokes of NFTs, because actually every single position in V3, it's an NFT. Every single position in V4, also an NFT. And actually there is a project. Do you mind going on DEX screener and open a coin called Prism? It's on ETH. It should be like Prism. Yeah, it should be around like 4 million market cap or stuff like that, because they're reinventing a little bit the V4, how V4 works on ETH and how it pays.
Can you send me the ticket? Sorry, send the ticket.
Yeah, I'll just send it.
Yeah.
Let me figure that out.
Another excuse to stay fat.
Actually, oh my god, it's actually been pumping.
Oh yeah,
and
right.
I've been watching.
Bring it up on screen, and I'll pull it up.
Yeah.
You just put it up, and I'll remove this.
Because they've been actually, I kind of faded it, and Mike Quant was sharing it to me at like 1.5 million, something like that.
You're one of them.
I wasn't even sure, like
Mike Quant. Easy there, tangent.
Do you see it?
Yeah, it's on screen.
Okay. Yeah. So they are basically reinventing how V4 works on ETH, and it's basically every single position, like the coins that you are buying, it's an NFT itself, and you don't have to do anything. You basically just hold it, and it automatically converts as an index and pays you back from the volume, right?
So they have it's like a tax token NFT.
No, actually, because you do pay tax. So even on Uniswap, when you make a a swap, right? You do pay the tax, you do pay the fee, and they converted like how this V4 format works. You basically don't have to do anything. You don't have to stake, you don't have to lock, you don't like the position that you're buying. It's an NFT itself. It's creating an NFT on your wallet, and it's
right. So it's creating an LP,
capturing
right?
the dividends from the volume.
Yeah. So it is a tax. It's essentially a tax token, right?
It's not a tax token. No, it's not. It's like,
how is it not a tax token? How the only way is it creates an NFT based off the base and
it's not. But even with the coins that like every single coin has a tax when you swap, right? Because you pay the 1% or 0.5% on the Uniswap,
sure,
or on the slippage, or on that, right?
Yeah, but that
And
usually
that
goes
volume
to
creates
the main wallet, like the founding wallet. So what they're just basically routing that
everything. Yeah, it's routing, but for you without doing anything, because normally you have like to stake your coins to get the share.
Sure, but like there are ways to have where you hold a certain amount and it just automatically.
I haven't digged in, like haven't had even like a lot of time to dig in to that, but basically what they are creating is apparently the new tech and how V4 works, and it's like an index. So pretty interesting. I've been watching it, but never had the chance to buy any of that. That just shows that even in bear markets, there are some guys or like teams who are trying to build the cool stuff.
Right.
And probably this will be one coin to watch for. Even though it's already like 5 million market cap, we know that when ETH has a boom on something, it can go easily into hundreds of millions of
maybe. I mean, if it's doing volume, I guess, yeah.
Even without volume,
it's got 256
well.
volume in the last 24 hours, so it's pretty good. Nice 5 mil market cap. I don't know. The question is it too late to get in?
The question, I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, if you're long term and you study a little bit the system and see how it works, maybe it's not too late.
Like I've got like shitcoin PTSD now.
Million.
Like I've got shitcoin PTSD in the sense of like if I can't buy it at like 5 to 10K fucking market cap,
I know.
I don't want to buy it. I don't want to buy it.
Money Gang, that's the huge PTSD I've had from Pulse Chain when going to Solana meme coins or real projects or ETH. So let me tell you this, guys, a story. I'm waking the fuck up at like 6 a.m., right? And I see some alerts on the whales that I'm tracking on some wallets, and I see that people are saying asteroid. Like, what the fuck is asteroid? Honestly, and I see that asteroid, it was 1.3 million market cap, right? And I'm seeing one guy he got in pretty much at 20 or 30K. He was like one of the first, and he was offloading probably like 40K or 60K, and he had like 70K more. I was looking at that chart. It was like dumping a little bit, resisting. I was like, man, it's an Elon shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
So probably like it's gonna top. It already went 100 million% up. It went from zero from like 20K market cap. It went literally to 1.3 million, so stuff like that. It was 6 a.m. in the morning. I was like, man, I'm too late. I was like, I'm too late to this coin at 1.3 million because it's gonna go to zero. Bro, it's been absorbing all that sell pressure.
Yeah.
And it went from 1.3 million to then 10 million, ranging for a couple of days, and then it skyrocketed to 200 millions. So that's the mindset barrier for me as well, from PTSD, from Pulse Chain, when you're like, oh man, if
200 mil,
like 5-10K,
up to 200 mil, like from
that's the PTSD for me that stopped me to get into that, because hey, that's a huge lore. You have Elon Bull posting it, and even though I saw it like, man, it's already 1 million, it can go higher
Still
than
number
that.
one in volume on Ethereum.
Right, and I saw it like from 1.3 million, and that PTSD from Pulse Chain gatekept me to just, even if you throw like $500 over there, you still get like 100x, man. That's 50K, and all you had to do is just buy and hold a couple of days because you see the thesis. So what I'm saying is 5 million market cap late to buy. If you're looking at 1 week duration, probably yeah. If you're looking a couple of months, probably not, because it can go easily from 5 million to 50 million in a couple of months, right? So that's like the duration, how you're seeing things.
Yeah. It's also, the risk is so much higher. The risk reward is so much higher now in this bearish trend. Like, I remember that I was aping shitters maybe a year, 2 years ago, and it's like the risk was quite low because people were not in the environment to just completely rug coins or whatever. Now it's like, even if it has some sort of momentum, it does a 2x, where it would probably go and do 5, 10, 20x. They're just selling for a 2x, so it stops the momentum sometimes on certain coins.
Yeah, I've been like in one trading one coin on Solana, and it got a lot of attention, and even co-founder of Solana with like 500,000 of followers, he just basically retweeted the real good tag with a ticker, and it went like 2-3x and got instantly sold off because like bear market, like the people don't have the patience. They're like feeling the stress because if they don't take profits, it's gonna go, they're not gonna make anything. So definitely the trenches are like a little bit rough right now. But
a little bit, that's an understatement, bro. A little bit, like terrible,
What do you think? Okay. So we're gonna wrap it up slowly. What do you think? What's the bottom, or actually the lowest price Hex will get in the next couple of days, weeks? Because he still got like 500K, 600K.
USD
what
value.
Do you believe? Like minus 20% from here, minus 10%? Is he just gonna slow sell in this range?
I think you do slow sell, right? I think you have to, because
even with the slow sell, I'm seeing that we're doing higher lows, which is bearish. Yeah.
My issue is like, people are going to buy this chart up, and let me see if I can bring it up. Take that off.
That's fine.
Yeah, remove that for a second.
Not sure. I can bring the Hex chart over here.
I got it.
And the problem is like the liquidity, man. Like the liquidity is so thin. That's like overall in all pairs, maybe 500,000, maybe not even. Because if you look at Hex PLS, there is like 130K of Hex and 130K of PLS. It's not even like 260K that it's shown, right? It's like half. You have both sides, and you have some in DAI, some in USDC. Man, yeah. If you think like that, it's been minus 90% and then minus 90% again. So technically, it is minus 90%.
It's not far.
I mean that's bad.
It's number 40%.
Yeah, you're pro.
I mean, like, if he's clipping the way he's clipping, right? Okay, so the problem is, here's my problem, right? You see these big ass wicks, right? Where obviously it's been sold down and bought back up, yeah?
Yeah.
They run out of money. They're going to run out of money. He's not going to run out of money, but they are going to run out of money. So he's dropping the price. He's dropping like each wick. He's dropping down like 30%. Right. So he's able to drop the price like the last few days 20+%. Let's just say 20%.
15%. Actually, 50% got from the same people that had bags, and they're like, oh, we want to buy maybe lower. So they were like, man, we are already minus 90%. Let us sell. So they tried to, when he moved and did the so he got like few stakes off as well early, and people started to see him approve the new hacks, and they're like, okay, dump it. And like even the community tried to front run him, and it went minus 15% on the day, minus like 18% of the day without him selling, right? Because they tried to position themselves, oh, what if it goes a little bit more down, a little bit more down? Not sure how this is gonna play out, man. Like, well, games are definitely an interesting part of.
I mean, if it does like 15, 16%, 12%, like I've just put 4 boxes because I think he's got like 800 or 900 million hex. He's selling 200 million at a time. The price is going down like, about 15% ish, 10%, I guess. Fuck. Yeah, about 16%. So if it's going further down, I'm just going off of this price here. Like, could see it at like 4, or maybe above, maybe 5 too. Don't know. Depends how much is sidelined, ready to buy.
Hey, we're gonna be here tomorrow, and we're gonna observe and
we're gonna see all week,
daily,
all week. Yeah.
Couple of weeks, I would say 2 weeks maybe.
I think he was talking about what of an opportunity when it came to Asteroid, and then this
Asteroid. Yeah, 100%.
Is
there are definitely opportunities, right?
Like on the weekly, where's it at? We'll wrap this up in a sec, but yeah, it just doesn't look great. There's no green candles for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. And then on your monthly, it's like 9 months in a row. Yeah, it's not great. We're at the start of the month, so you never know it change. But maybe you get a pull back up, but then it's making lows and lows and lows. It's only a matter of time over time that it could possibly go down there. Have I rotated into PZen? No, like everyone's doing that. Everyone's doing that.
You know how those things go, bro. Those things, someone is pumping, and they're like, "Oh, bro, like it's a scam," right? And then someone dumps because they get their exit, and those guys who are calling it a scam and a fake, they try to buy the bottom, and they're like, "Oh, maybe it's not a scam, it's fun." So, bro,
look at this candle, bro. Tell me that's a bullish candle.
I mean, the dual mind brain. I can't even. I have no words to describe. That feeling. Like, man, just go outside, breathe a little bit. Do some gym, hit some gym. Like,
wait, it's not. You don't believe in this, bro. You don't believe that this is gonna. Mega drive up.
It's gonna go to 100 million
with like 7K with 7 fucking K liquidity.
I mean, bro,
3K.
I mean, you have to go in spaces to get in the brain heads of
bro. Like look at this. Okay, the maximum amount is USDC and it's 16K. Let me just double check this. 8K liquidity. What's the maximum it's got? Like 20-25K's worth of liquidity max? Maybe?
Not even. But it's not him. It's someone who took over and created an account and started to. Even they were in my comments. I mean, hey, at least people are trying to be a little bit more creative and bring stuff, some positive stuff.
Trenches are bad, man.
For me, it's just wasting of time, honestly. I do see like people who got low, got a 5x on that, 8 good, move to the next. But yeah.
Right, guys, let's wrap it up. Appreciate all of you. Listen, guys, we don't have enough people in the Telegram group. You're gonna have to get in there.
That's right. I'm gonna put it also.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some free tools that I'm using. Okay, one of them is a wallet tracker. So a wallet scanner. Okay, so it's a multi-chain wallet scanner, absolutely free. Okay, it'll be a bot that we put in the next week or so, and it will allow you to scan. You just type in, I think, SPY or scan or whatever, and you'll be able to see the wallet. It's EVM holdings, not going to be for Solana. It's just going to be for EVM based transactions, and you can basically use that for free. And it's part of a thing that I'm building out. I've been building out for the last few months. I have pretty much most of the main chains: your Base, your BNB, your Ethereum, Pulse. What else have I got on there? Base. Did I mention Base? I think I did mention Base. You know, some very, very comprehensive, 5 or 6 different chains. Probably going to add maybe Monad or maybe possibly. I mean, there's Arbitrum's already kind of set up. Could work. Sui's already set up, but I'm not really using it so much unless I see kind of price change on that. Maybe Hyperliquid might be chucked on there. And the stuff that I'm building out is basically to follow whale wallets, to follow like large wallets, to be able to see new launches, to be able to see new launches on all of the pump fund equivalents, all of the launch pads as well, and to give it ratings, to give you a more comprehensive guide to what to ape and what not to ape. And also it has a leverage platform as well. So it allows you to see when certain leverage things can happen. Like let's say, for example, a bunch of longs got liquidated or a bunch of shorts got liquidated. It's following that as well. So I'm building some stuff out. I mean, most of it needs a lot of work in terms of like testing because these things do need a lot of testing and a lot of time. But that one of those freemium tools is going to be in the Telegram group for you guys to use, completely free.
Until let's not say that it's called trench capital, guys. I'm gonna go back in the trenches again and like get some, maybe some good potential low caps, and we gotta get it more active. Let people, all over the blockchains. We'll have like from Base, from ETH, Pulse chain. Probably a lot because we have a lot of guys from Pulse chain, but we're gonna focus on all the majors blockchains and just grow it slowly with tools, more quality information, maybe more partnerships with other stuff that will be very benefic in the long haul. So
yeah, and the thing is, I mean, like, will PDI save us?
My PDI $1 pay. I've had my rant last days ago. I'm not gonna touch on PDI.
Right, I thought PDI would save us, bro. What are you talking about? PDI's gonna save. Yeah, we'll see, bro. We'll see. Has PDI actually been able to maintain its
it dropped all the way back down.
No fucking way. After that little pump it had the other day.
Yeah. I was so dying in my comments when people said, "Hey, I'm not selling." I'm like, right, bet.
Wow. It's bad, man.
Oh,
so
man.
Bad. Oh well, I mean, maybe PDI will save us one day. Who knows?
God bless.
All right. On that note, let's wrap this up. Appreciate all of you guys. Go follow the Telegram group, and also follow us on Twitter. Share